The night settles in, and you lie down hoping for peaceful sleep. Yet once again, you find yourself walking across the cold floor at 2 in the morning. Your legs feel weaker than before, your balance less steady, and when the sun finally rises, your muscles ache instead of feeling strong. Don't worry, this condition will no longer haunt you after watching this video. I will show you the healing fruits and how to use them to get the best results, the key to good sleep, and to help your body be healthy and move freely again. Before I start, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this video? What time are you watching? Please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Why? Weak muscles are closely linked to nighttime urination. As we age, the strength of our core muscles quietly shapes the way our bladder functions at night. These muscles, especially those deep in the lower abdomen, act like a supportive sling that helps the bladder stay steady while it fills. When the abdominal wall becomes weaker, often after 60, the bladder no longer has the same support, and pressure builds even when only a small amount of urine has collected. This pressure creates a false sense of urgency, waking you before the bladder is truly full. For many elders in America and India, the result is a broken sleep pattern that chips away at both confidence and strength. The science is simple, yet the emotional burden is heavy, because what feels like just age is actually a muscle-related issue that can be improved. Leg strength plays an equally powerful role, though many do not realize it. During the day, weaker leg muscles allow fluid to settle in the lower legs and feet, creating hidden swelling that is easy to overlook. When you lie down at night, gravity no longer holds this fluid in the legs, so it flows back into the bloodstream. The kidneys then filter this extra fluid and push it toward the bladder exactly when your body should be resting. Seniors often describe waking with heavy legs in the day and a full bladder at night, a cycle driven more by weak circulation than by simple thirst. Even light walking, gentle ankle rotations, or lifting a small 5-pound weight can keep that fluid moving earlier in the day, reducing the burden at night. Take the story of Harold, a retired teacher from Ohio. At 72, he believed waking 3 times a night was inevitable until his doctor suggested a routine of light core exercises and daily evening walks. Within weeks, his legs felt less swollen, his bladder quieter, and his mornings brighter. His experience reminds us that while aging brings challenges, small steady actions can still restore control and bring back nights of peaceful sleep. 4 fruits that can quietly disturb your nights and weaken your muscles. When we think of fruit, we often imagine something light, refreshing, and nourishing for the body. Yet, not all fruits behave the same way once we cross 60. Some that seem innocent on the plate can in fact become hidden triggers for nighttime urination and muscle weakness. The challenge is not only what you eat, but also when you eat it and how your aging body responds to certain compounds inside these fruits. Let us look closely at 4 common fruits that many seniors in America and India enjoy, and understand why eating them at the wrong time may quietly be stealing your sleep and your strength. 1. Watermelon in the evening. Watermelon feels like the very picture of health, sweet, hydrating, and easy to digest. On a hot summer day, a few slices can cool the body and lift the mood. But when eaten in the late evening, watermelon becomes one of the most common culprits behind restless nights for seniors. The reason is simple: it is made up of nearly 90% water. For an older bladder that has become more sensitive with age, this flood of liquid means trouble. The kidneys work late into the night, filling the bladder again and again, creating urgent signals that wake you just when you should be resting. Beyond disturbing sleep, the repeated trips to the bathroom rob the muscles of their recovery time. Deep sleep is when muscle repair and growth hormones are most active. Without it, even light physical activity the next day feels heavier and the legs may feel weaker or unsteady. The habit may seem harmless, but eating watermelon after dinner is like pouring water into a glass that can no longer hold as much as before. The solution is not to give up watermelon forever, but to enjoy it earlier in the day. A small bowl before noon gives hydration without the midnight interruptions, letting your muscles and bladder rest when they need it most. Two mangoes that are too sweet. Mangoes carry a special place in both American grocery aisles and Indian summer traditions. Their golden flesh feels like a treat, rich and satisfying. But a ripe mango late at night can overload the aging body in ways that are easy to miss. Mangoes are naturally high in sugar, and when the fruit is overripe, the sugar content is even more concentrated. For seniors, this sharp spike in blood glucose forces the kidneys to work harder to filter the excess, creating more urine. The bladder fills quickly, and the night becomes another cycle of waking, walking, and waiting to fall back asleep. High sugar intake also harms muscle recovery. Muscles need stable blood sugar to repair after daily use. When sugar spikes and crashes, the body releases stress hormones which interfere with the calm conditions required for deep restorative sleep. Over time, this combination of poor sleep and unstable energy contributes to muscle loss, leaving many elders feeling drained in the morning. The key is timing and portion. A small slice at lunch can still bring joy, but avoiding mango after sunset protects your bladder and supports muscle repair overnight. What feels like a small choice in the evening can decide whether your morning begins with strength or with fatigue. 3. Pomegranate and its hidden acidity. Pomegranate has long been celebrated for its antioxidants, its jewel-like seeds, promising health and vitality. Yet, for seniors dealing with nighttime urination, pomegranate can quietly add to the problem. The seeds contain tannic acid, a natural compound that gives the fruit its slightly sharp taste. In younger years, the bladder lining tolerates this without much complaint. But after 60, the bladder becomes more sensitive, and tannic acid can irritate its inner wall. The result is a frequent urge to urinate often, with very small amounts each time, which interrupts sleep and leaves the body unrested. This irritation does more than just wake you. Each unnecessary trip to the bathroom breaks the cycle of deep sleep, the stage where muscles receive their greatest support from growth hormone and oxygen-rich blood flow. Without enough of this stage, muscles struggle to repair, and seniors wake feeling weaker, not stronger. That subtle morning ache, that stiffness in the thighs or back, may not be age alone, it may be the consequence of choosing the wrong evening fruit. To enjoy pomegranate safely, shift it to midday, when the bladder is less reactive and the body is active enough to process its acidity. Moderation and timing protect both your bladder and your strength. 4. Kiwi and the trap of excess. Vitamin C kiwi, with its bright green flesh and tangy taste, often carries a reputation as a powerhouse of vitamin C. And indeed, it is rich in nutrients that can support immunity. But for the aging bladder, the same vitamin C and natural acids that make kiwi healthy can also increase nighttime urgency. The urine becomes more acidic, and the bladder nerves, already more alert with age, interpret this acidity as a reason to empty even when the volume is small. The result is a restless night broken not by true need but by irritation. The timing of kiwi consumption makes all the difference. A slice in the morning can strengthen your immune system and support digestion. Yet, eaten after dinner, the acidity can undo the body's effort to settle into rest. What makes kiwi more concerning for seniors is its hidden effect on muscle repair. Acidic urine increases calcium loss from the body, and over time, this can weaken not only bones but also the muscles that rely on calcium for contraction. Seniors often notice subtle cramps or twitching at night, not realizing the link to late night kiwi. The safer choice is to enjoy kiwi as a breakfast fruit, letting its nutrients work with the body's daytime rhythm, not against the calm of the night. These four fruits, watermelon, late at night, overly sweet mangoes, pomegranate with its tannic acid, and kiwi with its high acidity, are not enemies by nature. They are healthy in many contexts, but for older adults struggling with nighttime urination and muscle weakness, the timing and quantity can quietly transform them from helpful to harmful. Recognizing this connection is not about fear or restriction, but about wisdom. By making small adjustments in when and how you eat them, you protect your bladder, restore your sleep, and give your muscles the chance to stay strong. Aging does not mean surrendering to restless nights. With awareness and care, your choices can still give you mornings filled with energy, balance, and renewed hope. Four fruits that calm the bladder and restore muscle strength. Not all fruits bring the same effect on an aging body, and the right choice can be the difference between restless nights and peaceful mornings. After 60, the bladder grows more sensitive, muscles lose strength more quickly, and sleep becomes lighter than it once was. That is why certain fruits chosen wisely and eaten at the right time can quietly protect the bladder, reduce nighttime trips, and even support the rebuilding of tired muscles. Let us explore four fruits that stand out as gentle allies for seniors in both America and India. 1. Apples, a steady companion for blood sugar and bladder health. The humble apple has been part of daily diets for generations, yet its value becomes even clearer with age. Apples are rich in soluble fiber, especially pectin, which slows digestion and keeps blood sugar levels steady throughout the day. For older adults, this stability reduces stress on the kidneys, preventing sudden surges of urine production at night. Unlike acidic fruits, apples are gentle on the bladder lining, meaning they do not irritate the nerves that send urgent signals in the middle of the night. Eating an apple in the late afternoon can calm hunger, curb sugar cravings, and prepare the body for a more restful evening. Because apples are also low in calories, yet filling, they prevent the late night snacking that often disturbs sleep. Think of an apple not just as a snack, but as a quiet tool that supports steady energy, peaceful sleep, and muscles that can recover without interruption. Seniors who replace heavy desserts with an apple often notice less bloating, calmer nights, and mornings that feel lighter. 2. Cherries. Nature's gentle sleep. 8 cherries may look small and simple, but inside they hold melatonin, the same hormone the body produces to regulate sleep. For older adults who often struggle with light or broken sleep, cherries can act like a natural bedtime signal, reminding the body that night is meant for rest. The effect is not dramatic, like a sleeping pill, but gentle and steady, helping the brain ease into deeper cycles of sleep where true recovery happens. The benefit extends beyond the mind. When sleep is deeper, the bladder is calmer and less likely to send false alarms. At the same time, muscles repair more efficiently because growth hormone is released most strongly during these deeper stages. A small bowl of cherries or even a glass of tart cherry juice in the evening can quietly transform the rhythm of the night. Seniors in both New York and New Delhi have found that this small habit gives them longer stretches of undisturbed sleep, with the added bonus of waking up with more strength in their legs and back. 3. Green papaya. Gentle on digestion, kind to the bladder. Most people think of papaya as an orange ripe fruit eaten raw, but green papaya, when lightly cooked, offers unique support for seniors. The unripe fruit contains papain, an enzyme that helps break down proteins and ease digestion. For older adults, slow digestion often leads to bloating and abdominal pressure, which in turn places stress on the bladder. By helping food move more smoothly, green papaya reduces this pressure and lets the bladder rest quietly through the night. Cooking green papaya in a simple stew or adding it to a light curry makes it both digestible and soothing. Unlike heavy foods that sit in the stomach late into the evening, green papaya leaves the body feeling lighter, reducing the urge to get up at night. It is also rich in vitamins and minerals that quietly support muscle recovery, especially potassium and magnesium, which help muscles contract and relax smoothly. For seniors who often feel heaviness after dinner, a meal that includes cooked green papaya can be a turning point. Less midnight discomfort, fewer bathroom trips, and a body that feels refreshed by sunrise. 4. Blueberries. Protectors against inflammation and muscle loss. Among the most powerful allies for aging health are blueberries, packed with anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep blue color. These compounds are strong antioxidants fighting inflammation that often affects both the bladder and the muscles. For seniors dealing with bladder irritation or weak sore muscles, blueberries act like a quiet shield, reducing the hidden stress that keeps the body restless at night. What makes blueberries especially valuable is their effect on muscle preservation. Inflammation is one of the silent forces behind age-related muscle loss, and by calming this process, blueberries help protect strength. Eating a small handful each day, whether fresh or frozen, is enough to make a difference. They pair well with morning oatmeal, or they can be blended into a smoothie for an easy afternoon snack. Seniors often describe blueberries as giving them lighter mornings, less joint stiffness, and a bladder that feels calmer through the night. The habit may be small, but over weeks and months, the benefits quietly build, supporting independence and vitality. These 4 fruits: apples, cherries, green papaya, and blueberries are not miracles on their own, but when chosen wisely and eaten at the right time, they bring a steady rhythm back to the body. They calm the bladder, reduce nighttime interruptions, and create the conditions for muscles to heal and grow stronger. Aging does not have to mean surrendering to restless nights or weaker mornings. By adjusting small choices on your plate, you guide your body toward deeper sleep, steadier strength, and a renewed sense of control over your health. In Texas, Robert had lived with restless nights for nearly a decade, waking 2 or 3 times before dawn. He enjoyed a large slice of watermelon after dinner, believing it was light and harmless, something refreshing to close his day. Yet, his bladder had grown more sensitive, and the extra water from that evening fruit filled it quickly, waking him long before morning arrived. The repeated interruptions left him weak, and his legs no longer felt steady when he tried walking in his yard. After talking with his doctor, Robert made one small change. He moved his fruit to the afternoon and replaced the watermelon with a crisp apple around 4 o'clock. Within just a week, he noticed something remarkable. The nights grew quieter, and he could sleep 6 or even 7 hours without interruption. His muscles felt less sore, and his mornings began with renewed energy. The lesson was simple, but powerful: timing and choice mattered more than he ever imagined, and one gentle shift gave him back peaceful nights. Across the ocean in Mumbai, Anjali faced a different but equally frustrating struggle. She loved her evening kiwi, enjoying the tangy flavor before bed, thinking it boosted her health. What she did not realize was that the high vitamin C and natural acids in kiwi irritated her bladder, making her wake repeatedly. The broken sleep left her legs stiff, and climbing stairs in her apartment building became an exhausting task. When she learned about the benefits of cherries, especially their natural melatonin and calming effect on sleep, she decided to try replacing kiwi with a small bowl of cherries at dinner. The change felt almost magical. Within days, her sleep deepened, and she no longer felt the same heaviness in her legs each morning. She regained confidence in her movements, and her family noticed she smiled more during their morning tea. For Anjali, the shift from kiwi to cherries was not only about food, but about reclaiming her strength and her peace of mind. These two stories remind us that small choices made with awareness can carry great weight in later years. By adjusting not just what we eat, but also when we eat it, the bladder finds calm, the muscles recover, and the mind rediscovers hope. Aging does not mean surrendering to restless nights, because with knowledge and gentle change, control can return quietly, one piece of fruit at a time. Morning is the foundation of your entire day, and what you do in those first hours quietly shapes your health. Begin with a glass of room temperature water to rehydrate your system after the long night of rest. Soon after, enjoy an apple or a small handful of blueberries, both of which stabilize blood sugar and calm the bladder. These fruits are gentle yet powerful, reducing irritation and giving your muscles the energy they need to stay steady through the morning. By starting in this way, you signal to your body that balance, strength, and calmness are priorities. By midday, digestion is strong and your body is ready for more substantial nourishment. A portion of cooked green papaya can be a simple but valuable choice, easing digestion and lowering abdominal pressure that often stresses the bladder. Pair it with a moderate source of protein such as lentils, beans, or a small piece of chicken or fish, depending on your tradition and availability. The combination keeps your muscles supplied with building blocks while also supporting your bladder to stay quiet during the coming night. This is not about restriction, but about wise timing, giving your system what it can use most effectively. As the day moves into the late afternoon, choices again become crucial. This is the time when many elders crave something sweet or tangy, but it is also when mistakes are easily made. Instead of reaching for a mango or a kiwi, which can spike sugar or irritate the bladder, choose a small bowl of cherries or a light snack like nuts. Cherries in particular add natural melatonin, preparing the body for deeper rest. By evening, your bladder remains calm, your muscles feel supported, and your body begins to welcome the night with less fear of interruptions. This checklist may appear simple, yet each step builds toward a night of uninterrupted sleep and a morning of renewed strength. It is not about doing everything perfectly, but about creating a rhythm that respects the body's needs in later years. With awareness and consistency, your nights can grow calmer and your mornings brighter, one gentle choice at a time, making the most of the fruits you choose. Knowing which fruits to eat is only the first step. The real benefit comes when you learn how to use them wisely. For seniors in both America and India, timing, preparation, and pairing make the difference between restless nights and restorative sleep. Eating apples or blueberries in the morning gives your body steady energy without irritating the bladder. But the same fruits eaten late at night may add unnecessary sugar when your body is preparing to rest. Cherries work best in the evening because their natural melatonin aligns with the body's own sleep rhythm, while green papaya supports digestion most effectively when cooked and eaten at midday. Preparation also matters. A raw unripe papaya may be harsh on the stomach, but lightly steaming or adding it to a warm curry makes it gentle and soothing. Blueberries, when eaten fresh, provide antioxidants in their purest form, yet frozen berries can still offer nearly the same benefit if fresh ones are unavailable. Even the way you chew plays a role. Taking time to chew thoroughly helps the digestive enzymes do their job, reducing bloating and pressure on the bladder. Pairing fruits with the right foods can increase their value. Apples, combined with a handful of walnuts or almonds, keep blood sugar balanced longer, protecting both the bladder and the muscles. Blueberries mixed into a bowl of oatmeal provide fiber and energy that lasts through the morning, while cherries taken with a light dinner can act as a quiet signal to your body that sleep is near. These small adjustments allow you to enjoy familiar flavors while quietly guiding your health in a better direction. The true power of fruit lies not only in its vitamins or sweetness, but in the rhythm it brings to your day. By placing each fruit in the right moment, morning, noon, or evening, you honor the changing needs of your body. With awareness and consistency, these everyday foods become more than snacks. They become gentle allies, helping you rest deeply, wake with strength, and carry a renewed sense of hope into each day. We have walked together through the quiet truth that not every fruit supports your body in later years. Four fruits in particular: watermelon, late at night, overly sweet mangoes, pomegranate with its tannic acid, and kiwi with its high vitamin C, may seem harmless, yet they quietly disturb the bladder and steal from your rest. At the same time, four other fruits become your allies: apples that keep blood sugar steady, cherries that bring natural melatonin, cooked green papaya that eases digestion, and blueberries rich in antioxidants that protect both bladder and muscle. These are not dramatic changes, but they create calmer nights, stronger mornings, and a steady rhythm of health. So my wish for you is simple and sincere. May your nights be calm and your mornings full of light. May your sleep be deep and steady, free from the anxious footsteps across the cold floor. May your body feel stronger, your legs steadier, and your spirit lifted by the quiet knowledge that small choices still matter. And may you find in each day the gift of balance between nourishment and rest, between strength and peace, between the wisdom of age and the hope of tomorrow. Before you go, I would love to hear from you. Please share in the comments where you are watching from and what time of day it is for you. If this video gave you even one helpful thought, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend or family member who may need it. Together, we can bring back peaceful nights and brighter mornings, one choice at a time.